Okay, so we watched some videos in class of some marble sorters that are already made, and you are welcome to go to Google and look at any other marble sorters that are out there and see what other ideas there are so that you can make your marble sorter the best possible. You're going to get this handout right here, cut it out and glue it into your notebook so that you have this available. And I'm just going to go over this. This is our design brief here, and I'm just going to go over it with you. Basically, the Park Service has told us that the problem is they get a lot of recycling, but it needs to be sorted out in a recycling center. We saw that when we did recycling last semester. So this target consumer is really for all of society. It's going to help everyone. The designers are clearly your team. And here's our problem statement. The Park Service has a growing problem where they get the trash, they get the recycling, but it needs to be sorted out so they can send it to the correct facility. So our design statement, what we need to do is design, model, and test a device to separate out these materials. And we're going to simulate that with different kinds of marbles. So first of all, the separation process must be fully automated. We're not punching buttons, we're not setting it up, the machine does everything. It must successfully separate the commingled recyclables. We just dump the marbles in there, it sorts it all out. Recycled marbles are going to include 3 different kinds of half-inch material spheres. Those are marbles, totaling 15. So 5 of 3 different kinds. And we have those here, and you'll be getting those. It must be efficient, 2 minutes max. Now we saw in these videos that they're going way less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a really long time. It doesn't sound like it now, but it's a really long time. You can make it under 2 minutes. And it must not be bigger than these dimensions right here. Basically, it needs to fit on the shelf. And it needs to make efficient use of materials. You're not trying to make this the biggest thing and use every possible piece of Vex that you can. You need to use a minimum amount of materials. And we're going to divide this project into 3 parts. This is the first project where you have completely designed this from scratch. I'm not giving you any sort of blueprints for this. You have to design it. And we talked about in the videos these 3 different sections of the marble sorter. And you're going to do these first, dispensing 1 marble at a time, then the bin system, then the sorting system. Each of these are going to be checked and functional before you move on to the next one, because each of these is really important. So, glue this into your notebook and you're set. Page 2 here is going to tell us what we're eventually going to be putting in our report. And I'm going to be giving you a template for this. Spelling, punctuation, grammar is required. You don't need to worry about this part right now because I'll be giving you this template later on. But for now, I just want you to be aware of this here. You're going to be putting this information into a report. So when I tell you like the design brief, that's what was here. You're going to put that in there. Your brainstorming ideas that you're required to have. You're going to be keeping all this in your folder together so you don't lose anything, because all of this stuff is going to be scanned and put in this report. Your design decision matrices that you're going to have to make, those are going to have to go in there, and so on. All these parts you're going to do as we go through these are going to go in this report at the end. You're also going to have photographs of things as you go, and I'll be telling you when to do those, so you need to make sure you do. Then there's a reflection part at the end where you actually have to write up some reflections, and then references. So as you look up videos, and I make you look them up, and I make you record where you looked them up, you're going to need to keep track of those and don't lose them, because all this stuff goes in the report. If you keep all these items that we're doing along the way, when you go to do the report, it's literally just putting everything in one place. If you lose this stuff, you'll have to go back and recreate it later. So that's it.